Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises
to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, HALAL.
Double honor to the apostles of the great millstone and taught us the truth. And blessing all your sincere labors out there pushing the truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. I'm that fellow servant Kanaka. I got the brother and the brother AHBAD over there behind the camera. And you know, we're just gonna get right into it. You know, various topics, prophecy. You know, and, just thank the Lord for us to come together once again to do another video. All right, another live feed, another session. All right, and pretty much a lot of things been popping off as we know. You know, brothers stirring up in the spirit. You know, as far as this persecution thing, speeding up. All right, judgment is taking place. You know, so a lot of things are really happening. A lot of things are stirring up. A lot of things are being, you know, it's chess, man. A lot of things are being set up, all right, for the ultimate destruction, all right, to come in. It's like, can we go see if I'm on the main channel?
Yeah, you are.
All right. I want to make sure I'm on the main channel instead of. But you know, a lot of things popping off, man. So first topic, we're just gonna get right into you women, man. All right, you women are able to be drafted, man. All right, you know, you've been approved, so when that draft comes, okay, you're gonna be eligible to go overseas, to go to the Middle East or wherever so-called DJ Trump allows. You're gonna be drafted over there, man. All right, you're gonna get raped, okay, and all the things that come along with it. Because what, you wanted your equal rights. Now when you know when things get ready to pop off, look, you're equal. You're equal to a man now. All right, so. Hey man, that's going to show you the devil, man, because that's so-called white man for you. Here it is. He liberated them. He allowed them to come up on his level. That, you know, oh, he with us. He's supporting us. The government supporting us. So-called white man supporting us. Then look what he did now. At the end, he threw a curve on you. Now you're eligible to go to war instead of just being in your place. All right, being at home, cooking and cleaning.
That's right.
You know, hey. Now you're going to war.
Now you got to go out there with them men.
Good job.
Catching cramps, like
you know?
on berserk.
Exactly. Hurt.
You know what I'm talking about, brother?
You know?
Caught them cramps.
Go ahead and get the article about the shot. A lot of things too, man, is because it's gonna be a third world war, man. It's gonna be a heavy third world war, and they gonna need more soldiers, man. That's really what it boils down to, because women outnumber men. So they made you they made you women eligible to be able to go to war, because they need foot troops, man. All right, that's why we're gonna get into Joel, I believe, the second chapter or the third chapter, where the Valley of Decision, man. Multitudes in the Valley of Decision. Okay, so go ahead and read a little bit of the article about Sham.
Yeah, this is a Fox News article, came out 2 days ago. All-male military draft ruled unconstitutional by a federal judge in Texas.
So all-male military draft ruled unconstitutional. Okay, so it's like, no, that's not right. All right, women should be eligible to go to the draft, to go to the war, just like men. Okay, go ahead.
U.S. District Judge Greg Miller of the Southern District of Texas wrote, "The time has passed." On debate for women in the military.
Because it's all about timing and chancing, man. All right, these just the times we living in. We enter into unprecedented times. Man. What they say, uncharted territory. These are the times we coming into, man. That was unheard of. All right, women being eligible for the draft, man. That was unheard of. Now, yo, like I said, the time has passed. It's just the times we're living in. Go ahead.
Regardless of whether the matter of women serving in combat may have justified past discrimination, as USA Today reported, the average woman could conceivably be better suited physically for some of today's combat positions than the average man.
And there they go. Look, uplifting the woman. They say the average woman is pretty much more qualified to do these military exercise, so to say, than men. Okay? You got something real quick?
Come.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man.
A woman shall compass a man. Here in this article, they talking about women are more suitable for these certain military drills than men.
But it's a new thing, so they go to show you that this goes back to that. Sure that I turn them things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. That's what Esau doing. You're putting the woman above the man. When the woman is supposed to be at the house, walking around barefoot, pregnant, baking cookies and things, taking care of the children, while the men is supposed to go out to war. But it's a new thing now. You go to your job, and now you have to answer to a woman, and she's full of estrogen, probably bleeding, and she looking at you as you're nothing but you know, you a man. Why would I body slam you into this concrete? You know, and just being honest though, like how the hell are you ruling over me? That's the society that we live in, man. You know, yeah, this is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Go
ahead. Depending on which skills the position required. So going on the women's, it's better suited for certain men in different positions. Combat roles no longer uniformly require sheer size or muscle. Miller wrote.
Because they saying, you know, combat is more like drones, computers. All right, that's pretty much what they saying. The military has gone to. You know, as far as the infantry, you know, men on one side, men on the other side, shooting and going up, you know, against each other with brute force. They're saying now the military, you know, is in a different direction, so to say. So women now, you women are more qualified to join, so to say. All right, go ahead.
In the form of a declaratory judgment rather than an injunction.
If I may add too. What did they say about the stronger? What did they say it again?
It's not about size or muscle.
They say it's not about size or muscle. You know, I mean, it's all well. Okay, if it's not about size and muscle, then it goes back to intelligence. But what they say in Job, the 39th chapter, he deprived her of wisdom. All right. Then on top of that, does not it say in 1 Peter, the 3rd chapter, that the woman is the weaker vessel? So you putting them out on your front line? You understand what I'm saying? We speaking from the scripture, biblically. That's why Elder Pastor Hall always said, if you ever want to see the status of a nation, you look at their women. Look at their women. How the hell can you have a dominant? How can you be dumb? How can you be a dominant nation or a dominant force when everything's equal or positive? That doesn't make any sense. Everything will just be neutralized. Let water and fire is not equal. And when water and fire come together, what you get? Smoke. Then the like darkness and like day and night. It's a transition. The moon, and guess what? Even in darkness, what shines? The moon. And then even during the day, what does darkness show up at? In the shadow. It's always a freaking balance, man. He's so wicked. So I can go ahead.
Yeah, and that's how you know the devil's in rulership, because he completely goes against the grain, always doing shit that's not natural. Having a woman in combat, that's unheard of. What? And here it is, he's pushing these decrees so it's legal that a woman can be in combat, which is the most manly thing you can do on earth is go to war. And now they're saying, he's saying it's okay for a woman to go to war now.
Last time I checked, wasn't there 300 men that went, the Lacedaemonians? Wasn't there 300 men? Then come the second 300. Now his wife out there fighting. Are you kidding me?
Like when in history has a woman ever, you know, far as that run a kingdom, so to say.
Okay, let's see. Nimrod, Shalmaneser, Cyrus, Darius, Pilate, Herod, Julius Caesar, Artaxerxes. These sound like men to me. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. So go ahead, man.
Hey, and if I may add too, through the spirit, that's why this is called Babylon the Great. Yeah. Old virgin, Babylon.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get in Jeremiah the 50th chapter.
This is spirit.
Because you got a lot of people coming out saying America ain't Babylon. All right, it's serious. It's crazy that sound to us. You got people right now saying America is not Babylon. All right, you know, comment on videos, recent videos. You know, Vocab Malone. Also saying America ain't Babylon.
That's the spirit.
You know,
all it is just vain hope, because they hope this is not Babylon.
I better say vain hope.
This is vain hope. You know, there's no other. There's no.
That's what it is. Because if it is Babylon, it's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah,
that's it.
And everything's pointing to say that this place is Babylon.
Because when it comes to pass, it's gonna drop all your vain hope. It's gonna be nothing during that time. Because the prophecy is gonna be there, bro. It's gonna be evident. So all your damn man, it's gonna be known that they were right. The Most High is gonna make it clear that my man was out here. We told you now it's time for you to get punished and execute judgment, bro. You know, Ecclesiastes 8:11, man.
Not right now. Go ahead.
No. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Oh, okay, come on. Got you. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man."
So prepare war, wake up the mighty man. All right. And why you think they passing these certain legislations or certain decrees now allowing women to come into the military? Because a war is coming, and they need numbers. They need bodies.
We need boots on the ground.
Yeah, they need bodies. That's pretty much all what it is.
We need boots on the ground. We don't care who joins. We just need boots on the ground.
Whether it's transgenders to women, they just need bodies, man. All right. And ultimately, it's the Lord.
And it's the spirit, because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of bodies, dead bodies.
Yeah.
And when you look at these foreign countries, they even have it to where if you live in this certain country, you have to train in the military. I think it's
Israel.
Israel does that. That's why them cats. Shalom. That's why them cats that moved over there to it's not Desmonas. I forgot where it was. One of them Israelite groups that moved over there. Man, don't you know that they had to enlist into the army?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So even at a certain age, the young men have to join the army.
In China, it's mandatory.
It's mandatory, exactly. It's mandatory. That's why they got the million-man army.
Yeah.
It's mandatory. You have people that's coming out of high school, skateboarding, playing hacky sack, or playing World of Warcraft. They don't know shit about war. They don't know anything about struggle, training, running a mile, fixing a gun, watching stabbing somebody through the chest, watching their body die while their spirit goes to the heavenly Father. They don't know about that. They see that shit on movies, bro.
Go ahead, Art. That's why, the scriptures say that mighty men shall cry there bitterly, man.
Yeah. They're supposed to be the mighty men.
Yeah. So-called mighty men shall cry there bitterly. I tell you in the book of Ecclesiastes that the strong men shall bow themselves, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Let all the men of war draw near.
So let all the men of war draw near, man. Okay? Everybody, this is the times we're living in. We're preparing for war. Putin, all right, that made certain threats against America.
Right.
Or you still got a certain situation down in Venezuela.
Right. In India, shit.
Okay.
What happened?
Indian, things popping on?
Yeah.
All right, speak on it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we can get it up. There's an article.
All right, go ahead.
And why you looking for it?
Yeah, the brother putting up precepts too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got something? You got it already?
Yeah, I mean.
Go ahead now. Go ahead. I'll bring it out.
Oh, this is just 50 minutes ago. 100+ warships and 3 seas. Turkey flexes military muscle, with largest naval drill in history. That's not it though, but
dang. That's
yeah. This
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that literally just happened.
And then Turkey recently just in the recent years they dismissed themselves from America and EU and NATO.
Yep.
All right,
and they're allies with Russia now.
On the Russian side, so
some more stuff. Like 2 hours ago, is an article. U.S. general saying I worry. Top U.S. nuclear general concerned about new Russian weapons.
Yep, hypersonic weapons, man.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the times we're in, man.
Yeah, even even Iran, they had shot. They did a live round test out of a submarine, shooting off their missiles. And even Iran said, hey. If Iran told Israel, if you think about shooting any missiles over here in Syria or whatever the case may be, Iran said they were going to nuke Israel. Bro, this is rumors of war. Rumors of war, man. Yeah, constantly.
Here it is. Pakistan shoots down 2 Indian aircraft inside its airspace. So shit's popping.
All nations, bro. Everybody doing something, man.
Prepare war.
Everybody's preparing for war, man.
Yeah, India and Pakistan war could cause nuclear winter. No one is safe. It's another article.
No one is safe, bro. Nuclear winter, you're not living after that. Everything's contaminated. And the sun gets blocked out because of the ashes and the smoke that's going to rise. So all these people thinking they're going to be underground, living on the... You stupid. You still need fresh air. Where you gonna get fresh air from? You gotta come out eventually. You're gonna die from the contamination anyway. You can't. You're not gonna be able to escape this judgment in that day, man. Point blank. Period. I don't care who you are, what you think, man. Pride is gonna cease in that day. I'm telling you. The brother got a precept and bring this out real quick, so lock it. GMS salvation of the elect. Isaiah 34:1. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter, and that's spiritual. Because it says, "Come near ye nations," and they're going right back to the Joel, to that the valley of Jehoshaphat. And also, when you think about this too, when the Lord said, "Come near ye all nations," when somebody tell you to come near, they're talking to you. So how are these nations being gathered? By the word of YAHAWASHI. Because the word is going out to the four corners of the earth, then the end shall come, like YAHAWASHI says. It must be preached to all nations, then the end will come.
That's right. And us just speaking in that vibration,
it's doing it
all the way across the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
Oh man, bro.
Exactly.
All level. Oh man.
Via the internet.
Yep, that's via internet. That's right. That unicorn. That is being established. All right, everybody's waking up, man. Whether you want to get it or not, you still got to wake up. Whether you want to believe it or not, man. All right, the elect is going to get sealed. They're going to war. All right, Most High, YAHAWASHI going to send his only begotten Son. All right, in the middle of that third world war, man. All right, to get us out of here, man. All right, now, it's going to be a lot in that day, man. All right.
And I'm just, I brought this out earlier this week on a video I did. Like the brother said, we speaking these things, we prophesying. Going back to come hear ye nations, man. Hear these words. Okay, what? Hear what words? Us, the prophets. Hear the prophets, man. Because we prophesying the destruction of this current world, man. Okay? It says, going back to Jeremiah 1:7, and it says, "But the Lord said unto me, Say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak." And that's talking to us right now, because we are the prophets, Lord's will. All right? It says, "Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord." Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out, to pull down. And how are we doing that? By speaking, man. To root out and to pull down. We're doing that right now by chanting down Babylon, all right? It says, and to destroy, and to throw down, and to build, and to plant. That's why we got to be out there prophesying. That's why we got to preach this word. Because when we speak this word, we're pulling down, all right? It says to root out, to pull down, to destroy, and to throw down. We're doing that right now, because as we speak in these things, destruction is coming. Things are happening. Things are being casted down. Things are being destroyed. Things are being rooted up, man. All right? The Spirit of the Lord is working. So what? That's why we got to keep prophesying, keep doing it. Come hear these nations, hearken and listen, man. This word is going throughout all four corners of the earth, man. All right? This word is being put on high, and a vibration, that righteous vibration, brothers from all over the world, all right? From Australia to Africa to Asia, brothers everywhere, man. All right? South America, all over the place. All right? This place is being, it says, to root out, to pull down, to destroy, to throw down, to build, and to plant. And we building and planting right now what? Those seeds. Paul said, I've watered, all right? I have planted. Paul said, water, most I get increase. So we plant, we building up. What? The kingdom, the third temple is being built right now, man. All right?
I got something for you real quick, brother.
So as we casting down, we building at the same time. Go ahead, Art.
And like you said, this is the time to do that, and it's happening. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And who has been planted in the seat of rulership? Esau, Edom. Yeah. But what shall be the end of the world? Esau shall be the end of the world, but Jacob shall be the beginning thereof.
So
now, go ahead.
We uprooting Esau, man, through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI.
Exactly. I got one more verse for you, brother. Ecclesiastes 3:7. A time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. One more. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And we were not going to have peace. Like Elder Apostle Gabar would say, you have to go through war to get peace at times. You have to. Especially if you have a tyrannical leader, there will never be peace. That's why the scripture says, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. It's mourning all over the world right now. Why? Because a wicked root, First Maccabees, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, a wicked root has been planted in the earth. It has to be uprooted.
David said, I seen the wicked spread themselves like a green bay tree. You know? Spread themselves like a green bay tree. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick.
I'll get it, brother.
All right.
Shit.
You know? Because that's the wicked has to be uprooted, man. That's all right? Heavy. And he been uprooted, going back to Thessalonians, and the Lord shall destroy him with the spirit of his mouth. You know, by the spirit of his mouth, man. Okay? And we uprooting that wicked seed of that wicked branch, man. That's all right. You found it?
Come on. This is Psalm 37 and 35. I have seen the wicked in great power.
And we have seen the wicked in great power. We have, man. Esau is in great power. Okay? Go ahead.
Come on. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
And spread himself like a green bay tree, man. And how, look all over the world, Esau has spread himself throughout all nations, man. Esau has made all the nations weak by taking their resources, planting the seeds in them, all right? Esau has made all the nations weak, man. So we have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. And right now, because our people like to come up against the so-called white man, our people acknowledge that the so-called white man is the oppressor. Our people acknowledge that, hey, this man needs to be taken out, but they go about it all the wrong ways, man. Go about it all the wrong ways, man. They want to go at it carnally. Exactly. Look how we doing it. We doing it right now. We destroying Esau. You got to destroy Esau with truth. Because why? This is a spiritual war. It begun in the spirit first, man.
That's beautiful.
Okay? This Esau started at us spiritually first, man. Do his enchantments, all right? Setting up his kingdom. All right, in the Most High, through the Spirit, prophesied that Esau would come up, man. It was prophesied in the Spirit first, then it manifested physically, man. So in order to go to Esau, you got to come and you got to start spiritually. And then physically, the scriptures say, the saints shall take the kingdom, man. All right? Go ahead. You have something you want to bring out?
Yeah, just like how you were saying, our people want to go at Esau carnally, carnally. Like I was talking to Brother Kwon. I said, listen, in the beginning, it just go right back to there's no such thing as us being equal. In the beginning, the Lord flooded us with what? Water. This time, what he gonna do? He gonna come with that fire, man. He gonna flood you in that lake of fire. So the Lord gonna do what? I'm gonna cleanse you either way with water. I'm gonna flood you, or you gonna be cleansed by the Spirit, or I'm gonna cleanse you with this fire by the Spirit, or I'm gonna literally cleanse you with real fire. No matter how you look at it, hey, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So Esau gonna try and bring that heat down on us physically, but spiritually we already defeating Esau right now. It's a spiritual war. Yep. So yeah, Esau, you can come with that actual heat, but we coming with a heat, man, that ain't no first aid kit that you could be able to heal yourself from. And that's these words, man. That's how we killing Esau. You can't fight. You know how to say fight fire with fire. I understand that. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. But at the very same time, though, we can't be physical with Esau. That's his blessing. What is our blessing? The Spirit. So we gotta fight them with the Spirit. When we know best.
And Esau carnal, he think if he kill us, that's it. Man, YAHAWASHI overcame death. Man, he was risen.
He did.
All right. So in like manner, when Esau take us out and kill us, we're going to be re-risen, man. The scripture says some of us shall be martyrs. Some of us shall die, man. All right? So we're gonna be risen up again, man, because death, YAHAWASHI got the victory over death, man. And we live through YAHAWASHI.
That's
all right? So go ahead, I'll continue.
I got some real quick in the Spirit. You got something?
You got something real quick?
I'll just back in.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. So, how the brothers are saying, we're fighting Esau with truth. That's how we're bringing down these strongholds. Because as Esau is a carnal man, you can't fight carnal with carnal. You know, because that's his blessing. So going against a man with his strength, that's not wise. That's not wise. Especially in this battle, you know, why would you use another man's? You're supposed to use his weakness. His weakness is, you know, he can't take the truth. Because just like Obadiah 1:6, you know, how is he being sought out and searched out? You know, it's by the truth, and that's why he's falling.
I mean, come on, how the hell you gonna fight against Superman? So how do you take him down? Kryptonite.
Exactly. You're not gonna.
You can't say you
can't. Mike for Mike. That don't make
no
sense.
It's not gonna work. It's like having a slugfest with Mike Tyson in his prime. You gonna lose that battle before his training passed and before he went to jail. You're not gonna win. It's like going toe to toe with Superman. You're not gonna win. So what you gotta use? You gotta use strategy, like war. You use strategy. Imagine them old wars that Esau used to have with the musket guns. You got one fool that's 100 yards out from you, and y'all just aimlessly y'all just shooting at each other with nothing in front of y'all. Body just dropping. Everybody open. That's not wise. You gotta use strategy, man. You gotta use strategy, and our strategy is the word.
They brother put up a quick precept.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
Spirit.
Oh,
Yeah,
come.
You had something?
It's on Revelations, brother GMS Salvation the Elect. Revelation 14:13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth.
So blessed, that's a blessing to us, because the scriptures tell you, and I believe it in Baruch or Wisdom of Solomon, it said, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is counted as misery. Okay, that's so when they see us being persecuted, they see us being put to death. The scriptures say they count their departure as misery, but their hope is full of immortality, man. Everlasting life, man. All right, you die in the truth, yo, that's everlasting life. You automatically, yo, got that seat. You died doing the work, you automatically got that seat to the kingdom, man. All right. So with that being said, yo, this read that again, Baba Bashar. What do you put?
Revelation 14:13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which died in the Lord.
Exactly. So that's a blessing, man. Because Esau gonna only come with the carnality, which is death, and he know a lot of people fear death, and a lot of people gonna submit unto him through that fear of death, through that fear of that great sword when he come through. Because a lot of people gonna be afraid of that, man. All right. But the brother gonna bring out the scriptures right here. Bring that out real quick. Was that it on that out?
Yeah. It was like it was one more verse.
Go ahead.
Say, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. That they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them, man.
Follow.
Rest. You know, you can put to death for this truth and for the work, that you may rest from your labor. And your works may follow them. See, only brothers like that's working go, woo. You know what I mean? Because you working. You putting in work. Like rest from that, man. Everlasting rest. You ain't got to deal with Esau and his mess, man. All right, and everlasting rest, and then our works gonna follow us, man. That's a blessing. All right, read that real quick, Walter Shaw.
Revelations chapter 12, verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death.
So we already overcame, man, through YAHAWASHI, man. And they love not their lives unto death, man. Because why? We already dead. We already lost everything, man. So they ain't nothing. When Esau come rolling and the scriptures say, they that consent unto him shall be had in derision and shall be trodden down. That those that consent and take that chip, you gonna have a lot of people trying to hold on to the little life they have left. Because the scriptures say, he that save his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my name's sake shall find it, man. All right. So when Esau come through with all this technology, these chips and death. And the RFID chip is facing you, man. May the Spirit of the Lord be upon you to be able to accept that death, man.
Every time.
All right, bro. Exactly. So that's what we looking for, man. We the scripture say they love not their lives unto death, man. We done died already. We done gave up everything. Yeah, so what more is what fate? We ain't trying to save nothing here, man.
Because life goes back to your time, So as us, say we're alive right now, all our time is going into this work. So us physically going away, like saying is rest, because that's the end all be all.
Exactly.
That's what we're fighting at.
And our work is our reward, man. Everything we putting into this truth. That's why Scripture saying in Hebrews 6:10, the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love which you have shown toward His name. That's going, and your works do follow. So that's going to be that reward.
You remember what Paul said? He said he much rather be up there with YAHAWASHI, but it's needful for the body that I be down here with you. So Paul kind of wish he was dead, man.
I wish.
He said he was dead, man.
I wish.
He
said.
Like, man, he was up there.
You know, see, people get death misconstrued because there's a lot of horrible ways to die. One of the best ways to pass is in your sleep. When you're asleep, because you don't feel any pain. You know, imagine you getting like that person who died here in Florida in that Tesla. They hit a tree, got knocked unconscious, and the people tried to get the person out in the car because it's an electric car. All the doors were locked, and that person literally got burned alive. You know what I'm saying? Unconscious. That's a horrible way to go. Or you just die in your sleep. You know?
That's a peaceful.
That's what I'm saying. It's a peaceful. Either way you look at it, you're gonna be at rest. They don't understand that. But because Esau shows you so many ways of being tortured, and dying, you be like, oh, I want to die. And really, people, their conscience is not right with the Lord. That's why they didn't want to go. Like Esau, you talk about heaven and hell all the damn time. Why the hell you got these goddamn devils getting 5? You got these goddamn devils getting 5 fucking triple bypass heart surgeries. So you trying to avoid God? I thought y'all be the first one to say God love everybody. You don't love God? You want to go be with God?
7 heart transplants.
7 of them boys, you know. But one more precept. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna let y'all brothers do your thing. This is Psalms 116 and 15. Precious in the sight of Yahweh is the death of his saints.
Because that's the ultimate sacrifice. Greater love. Than the man that laid his life down for his friend, man. And when YAHAWASHI came down, he didn't pay for our sins with money. What he paid for our sins with?
Blood.
His blood. All right. That was that sacrificial lamb, man. All right. There's no greater sacrifice, man, than paying with your life. Okay. So that's precious in the sight of the Most High, man. That a man was willing to die. All right, for him. All right, that's precious. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate sacrifice. That's why Scripture say the dead in YAHAWASHI shall rise first, man.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
I got something real quick. Spirit. Yeah, this is I want to go into the etymology word earnest because it goes right back to the title. This is Ephesians chapter 1 verse 14. I'm sorry, verse 13 through the Spirit. In whom ye also trusted after that ye heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also after that ye believed, ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise, which is the earnest of our inheritance. When you go into this word earnest, going back into how shall I purchase us, all right? Let me get this real quick. All right, it's the word AHBAD, and it means money which is purchased. Money which in purchases is given as a pledge or down payment, that the full amount will subsequently be paid, and that down payment was YAHAWASHI's blood, man. Redemption, right? We're purchased by YAHAWASHI's blood. All right, when you put a down payment on a car, all right, that's YAHAWASHI did that for the nation of Israel with his blood, man.
That's
you know, so
I'm glad you brought that out.
Inheritance.
Because you know they got something called mail-in rebates, right? They say you can redeem this prize if you mail in $5 with this coupon. YAHAWASHI basically did a mail-in rebate with his blood. Because they say redeem, so he redeemed us by his blood. He literally did a mail-in rebate with his blood, so he can get us back.
Damn.
The lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yo, that's heavy.
That's heavy.
That's why King David and Job, the men of the Lord, they was like, I know my Redeemer shall stand at the latter end. They knew YAHAWASHI.
They knew he was
going to.
They knew.
Just like we know right now.
In the last day.
They knew in the last day, my Redeemer he will stand at the latter end.
The Spirit of the prophet said it to the prophet.
Come on,
I almost told you, bro.
They knew.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
They knew, bro.
Yeah, they knew.
Thy Redeemer liveth.
This word never ceases.
The living power. Man,
down in the last days.
They knew, man. They knew that the Lord, the Most High, raise us up a Savior, man. All right, they knew, because our people seen, man, all the way from the beginning, the captivities to Israel suffering. All right, the scriptures say that kingdom of heaven suffered violence, man.
That's right.
All right, to this day, the scriptures say that, man. And every time the prophets always ask, how long? Or will I now restore the kingdom unto Israel? Man, they've been waiting, man. What David said, on thee do I wait all the day long, man. They've been waiting for this time that we live in. They've been waiting this time.
All these things that we do for our learning is all for
this. It's all for these moments that we living in right now, man.
Because in the kingdom, we already gonna have the download, so it's not like we're not gonna need this. This is gonna be in us.
Last reincarnation in the flesh.
Yeah.
So like it.
Hey, what? Go ahead. I can say something this brother said when I first met this brother years ago. He said, "What you said? This the last time." And I didn't even know him. When I first met him, I didn't even know his name or nothing. He grabbed me like this, said, "This the last time. This the last time." Like this the spirit, man. Bears witness, man. That's what he said to me when he first met me, bro. You know? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I just want to bring this out real quick. It's on the comment board. Just to answer this. And the brother GMS salvation of the elect is correct. But Ryan said, what about Deuteronomy 23, 7, verse 7 and 8? And
pouring out of Edom.
And the brother GMS salvation of the elect said it's not talking about Edom, it's talking about Syrian. And it said, then why does it say your brother, only Esau is the twin brother? You got to understand that when you read in the Bible, you have to go to the root word. You have to go to the Hebrew word or the Greek word to get a better understanding. All right? Because like in John 3:16, it tells you that God so loved the world. But then in 1 John, the 2nd chapter, it tells you love not the world. Because the word world doesn't mean always the actual world that we're standing on. You have the word eon, which means for a time, like the Lord said, I built you to the end of the world, which means a certain time period. Then you have cosmos, which means a certain sector of people. Like you got Sea World, James World, you got Disney World, all different types of places. It's a world where certain people are alike, where they dwell at one another. Okay, just like you also have the word I said eon, I said cosmos, or oikoumene. And oikoumene means the literal physical world, okay? So you gotta get an understanding. So when you go into Deuteronomy 23 and 7, it says, thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother, and shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou was a stranger in his land. Now let's go into the word Edomite through the spirit. Okay? Now it says Edomite right there. Now I'm going to the root word real quick. I meant to go to the 8th verse. The 8th verse, all right? Now it says Edom, it says red, descendant of Esau, all right? Land of Edom and Idumea. Now let's go into the 8th verse. Salakia. Bear with me real quick. I'm just trying to prove a point real quick. Now I'm going into the 8th verse. And it says, the children that are begotten of them shall enter to the congregation of the Lord in that third generation. Salakia. When it say do not abhor Edomite, it's talking about a Syrian. It's not really talking about Esau, Edom, because the Lord clearly said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. The Lord said he hate all abominations. The Lord said he hate lying, he hate evil, men who are quick to shed blood. So when it says that, so if you say that we're not supposed to hate an Edomite, the Lord already hates Esau, Edom. It tells you that in the Bible dictionary, and the Heavenly Father said that this is the only nation that will not have, what's the word, mercy.
Mercy. Any promises.
Any promise. Yeah. The Lord said he was sore displeased with the heathen, but he hate Esau. All right? So, I mean, there's no getting around that, you know?
Yeah, and just do a quick search, man. Brothers went through that topic extensively, man.
Yeah, right? I know it's
just type in YouTube Deuteronomy 23 and 7. Brothers
GMS.
Brothers went through all that extensive breakdowns and different videos. It's countless videos of that lesson of that breakdown out there.
So okay, I got something real quick. One more thing, because he said no, he hates Edom. Okay, now understand this. I'm gonna bring this out real quick. And I want you to hear this out. Because you said no, he hates Edom. Listen to this. This is Genesis chapter 36, verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom.
Yep.
So either way,
Esau is Edom.
You can't get around that.
You know.
So
what scripture that is again?
Genesis 36 and 1.
Genesis 36 and 1. The scripture say Esau is Edom, man. So there's no getting around. that. All right.
Right. I just want to bring that up.
Yeah.
No, it's a clerical error.
Yeah.
Looking in quote letters, a clerical error.
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead.
Yep. Joel chapter 3. Verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
So let the weak say, I'm strong, man. Hearken, ye nations, let the weak say, I'm strong. All these nations are gathered together. Right now, you got Venezuela. That's would be considered a weak nation, But right now, man, they're talking against the U.S., man. Pretty much let them know, yo, you just want oil, and that you know you're not going to get it. All right. So let the weak say I'm strong. All these nations are gathering up, man. You see, the whole thing, that whole thing with North Korea. Yeah, that was very heavy in the news all the time. North Korea, North Korea, yeah. North Korea, North Korea. They don't deal with that. It's not even heavy in the news like that no more. And it goes to show you the propaganda of America. All right, it's a distraction of what's hot or what's present right now or what they want everybody to focus on. So all of a sudden, North Korea not an issue no more. It's Venezuela. It's like, you know, it's the same old stuff over and over and over. You know, the news, the media, the propaganda, that's a tool. Exactly. That's a part of the military, man. All right? The propaganda, the news, the media, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, assemble yourselves.
Assemble yourselves. Gather yourselves together, man. Assembly. All right? When you, like an assembly line, you know, being put together. Go ahead. So assemble yourself. That's why you got certain military coalitions. You got, of course, the EU, NATO, United States. Then you got the BRICS. You got Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. You got Turkey. All right, so assemble yourself together, man. Gather yourselves together. Go ahead.
Assemble yourselves. Come all ye heathen.
And come all ye heathen. Go ahead.
And gather yourselves together round about.
Gather yourselves together round about, because the Lord is getting ready to deliver these nations unto a great slaughter. Because the Lord said, I am jealous for my people. He said, there will I plead for my people Israel, man. Right. All right? Because the scriptures say, what nation hath not gathered for spoils, man? All right, so every nation has had a hand in the genocide and the slavery and the captivity of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So the Lord is getting ready to plead your cause right now, man. Okay. All right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down. O YAHAWASHI. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of YAHAWASHI.
YAHAWASHI, it say Jehoshaphat, but YAHAWASHI, which means the Most High's judgment, man. All right? So this is where the Most High is getting ready to judge the nations.
That's right.
All right? And 2/3 of our people going to get caught up. 2/3 of our people going to get drafted. You know, you women going to get drafted because you're now eligible, all right, to go to this war. All right? Go ahead.
If I may add real quick through the spirit, and that's what we're waiting on, man. Zephaniah 3, it says what? Wait upon me till I rise up against the prey. This is why we do these videos, to exhort and comfort and admonish brothers, man. We ain't doing nothing wrong. We doing what the Most High told us to do, because he's getting ready to, here it is. It says, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Heavenly Father is getting ready to sit and judge them for us, so that we can get the fuck out of here, man.
Because this thing is about prophecy. How else would he be a living power if he's not acting upon the things that are happening right now?
And he said what's going to happen. You know, he are my witnesses.
Salakia.
You got some Salakia.
I have to. No, you continue. Because see, this is why I don't like to update apps on my phone. Because, you know, Esau like to go to the blue letter throughout. Because it does say Syrian there. But when I was reading it, it was saying Edomite. So, going back to the dude on the coming board, you know, because we proved he says, okay, Ryan said, but nowhere it says Syrians. He is the first in the progenitor. So why y'all ask Syrian? Now, through the spirit,
sure.
We have the concordance, okay? We have the concordance here. So when you go into that Strong's 130 and what was that, Deuteronomy 23:7? Strong's 130 and Deuteronomy 23:7 is Strong's 130. It says Edomite, okay, descended from Edom. Then it says see Strong 726. You go to Strong 726. It says a clerical error. You said that. It says a clerical error. An Edomite, as in the marriage Assyrian.
Show me, bro. I
can show it right here. Yeah. So if you can see that right there where my finger is. It says clear. It's hard to see, but it says clerical error.
You can even show in the blue letter.
Put it down real quick.
In the blue letter, it says that. Thwart.
Okay. I'll show them.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's talking about Assyrian because that's where our forefathers went and got their wives, and they were cousins to us.
Those is basically basically a part of Abraham.
Exactly.
You know.
Look, it's still in there. Look, if you Deuteronomy chapter 23, it's kind of blurry.
Wait, just put it up like this. Let me see. Let it focus. It ain't. I can't focus it.
It's just the light.
Yeah, maybe you gotta turn the brightness. Turn the brightness down.
Yeah. But so it says Syrian.
Spirit. Yep.
I mean, it's a little bit.
Come.
Nah, you still can't.
It's but you know, it's there though. It's there.
Where's that here? Because this is focused better.
726. 726 right there. It says clerical error was supposed to be Syrian.
Yeah, because it's still showing.
And you said that earlier, but I didn't know what you meant. Till I saw that.
Let me see if I can get this on here, man.
I brought that out.
Yeah.
How that's a clerical error. It means Syrian. That's all.
He said, okay, what Strong's is that? It's Strong's H726.
Right there.
Okay.
No, yeah, 726. Strong's H726. So
look,
it says Syrian.
Syrian right there.
Syrian.
Right there.
All right.
Clerical area, Syrian, man.
And that's where what book is this again for?
Concordance.
Yeah, this is
right here, Syrian. Well, right where my finger at, right here, Syrian, man. All right, and so many brothers. That's the thing, man. You know, you're not really bringing up nothing, man. That brothers haven't went through, man. This is like, what are you bringing this here for? All right, what you know? Let's say it.
I went to the root.
It was an Edomite, all right, or whatever. What's your point, man? All right, you know, it's just vain stuff that we just keep going over and over again, man. You know, that's why a lot of our people, I don't know whether you're a so-called Negro Latino Native American or whether you're an Edomite, I don't know, but a lot of our people gonna get caught up, man, because you know they just this is what they focus on.
It goes back to their vain hope. Really,
you know,
picking and nitpicking on certain stuff to denounce the whole.
And we talking about prophecy right now. America being destroyed, World War III popping off, and then you still got people focusing on stuff that brothers already done went through.
Okay, the brother said he a scoffer.
Oh, he a scoffer.
Yeah, the brother GMS Salvation No Less said he's a scoffer.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I want the waters for that though. But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even a big deal. It's like, yo,
we can still prove it.
We can prove it, bro. It's not a big deal.
And now that you found that out, what's next?
Yeah,
Esau still going
to slavery. What's next?
America's still gonna be destroyed. The RFID chip was the mark of the beast. What was that about?
I don't know, bro.
What was the argument? And you lost that argument. What's the next argument?
Yeah, like not what he finna go to, man. Just.
Yeah, like then you start talking about something like about the new covenant. It's not for you, man.
It's not for you. And then all nations can be saved and all just madness, bro.
Hey, for first and foremost, we can't chill because the minister of the Lord are flames of fire. Right. So we not chilling. We on fire.
What he said, chill?
He said just chill. He's a scoffer, bro. He don't know what he talking about. The brother GMS Salvation the Elect said he made a video calling Black Hebrews are a Masonic cult. This is an Edomite who's hurt, trying to find a way to get out of his punishment. You wanted the slavery, dude. Let's get over it. This is your kingdom. How the hell y'all want y'all cake and eat it too? This is your kingdom. Do what you want to do right now. When you come into our kingdom, you not gonna do what you want to do. Just get over it.
So he probably an Edomite.
Yeah. He has to be. The brother said he just made a video. He said Esau. He said. Hey, the brother said Esau's hurt. Laugh out loud. Yeah, you hurt, bro.
And the spirit condemning you right now, man.
Man, just hope, man. You know, you got one of the brothers here, and we'll throw you a little extra slop.
I'll give you one less strike, but you gonna get whooped.
real fast. This is Job chapter 11, verse 20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail.
I'm an Anglo-Saxon. You don't even know what that means. Salaki, go ahead. Well, that means the angelic sons of Isaac. Do you know that, Esau? Salaki, go ahead. You don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm an Anglo-Saxon.
Man, hey, all Edomites Native American.
They Native American. Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah.
Everything.
Nobody is an Edomite.
Nobody's an
Edomite. That's how it's like. Oh no, I'm Native American. They trying to hide from that Esau Edom, man.
And that's the spirit because out of all the biblical movies they made, how come they never have somebody represent Edom? Never have somebody represent Edom.
They want to stay away from that.
They want to stay away from that. Oh hell no.
You gotta find out who Edom is.
They bringing that out. Esau Edom.
That's that covering.
They running from that.
That's right. In Isaiah 25th chapter, Most High destroying all that. You keep trying to hide and saying you're white. You want to say everything except for who you really are.
Hey, we accepted the whole being a nigga thing, right? We had to eat that. We had to wear that. The Lord said, "Thou shalt be a proverb and a byword amongst all the nations." We had to eat that, man. We had to eat that, right? Being a nigga. We had to eat that, man. So you just accept who you are. Esau Edom, man. All right? Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, go ahead, man. This clown. I'm going to let the brother on the come up board deal with him. He's a clown, bro.
There's Job chapter 11 verse 20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape. You can't escape the judgment.
Yeah, you ain't gonna escape the judgment, man, bro. And it's only fair. Esau, Edom, okay? Esau, Edom, it's only fair because your people are ruling, our people are at the bottom, and just things are just gonna change. Things are gonna be shifted, man. It's plain. All right. So just enjoy. Matter of fact, Lamentations, real quick, 4:21, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me finish.
Oh yeah. Oh, Slacky, go ahead.
And that's funny because I did a video about that today. How the Most High in due time, that's Sirach the 10th chapter, 4th verse. In due time, he'll set up one that is profitable. Exactly, and that's
yeah. And your people have done a horrible job.
So it's time
at ruling the earth, man. A so-called white man has done a horrible job, man, at ruling the earth, and it's just time for him to be removed.
And that goes into why did the heathen rage? You know, this was not at all supposed to. This is you're set up for a appointed time for an example.
That's right.
That's it. Hey, I was watching something at the job today about how they was bringing all this stuff out on Trump. I don't know if anybody read that, but it was just talking mad stuff about Trump, man. Yeah. Like all the truth is coming out, man. You know, you Edomites are finished. Man.
Yeah, it's basically every man for themselves. Yeah, they keep
a house divided.
Exactly.
Cannot stand, man. All right.
And their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. You know? So they keep trying to hold on to. Oh yeah, he's.
That's him. It's an Edomite.
He hurt.
Hey, I got to real quick. He streamed this a day ago.
He trying to expose it.
This is the Edomite that we're talking about right now. Black Hebrews are Masonic code. Look, he only has 3 videos up, and this is a minute long, and he got 2 other videos. And the other one's talking about Ferrari 348 video. Listen here, buddy. This is what a red Hebrew Edomite looks like. This man right here, okay? This is the man we're talking about. This is a red Hebrew Edomite. You're not an Anglo-Saxon, all right? That's Ryan.
That's right.
Ryan.
His name Ryan.
Ryan Gosling. not Gosling. That's just Ryan.
What's going on, Ryan? Man?
What's going on, Ryan? What's going on, brother?
Get ready, Ryan.
What's going on, brother?
Ready for slavery, man. You finished.
What's going on, brother?
Can you get that real quick? Ryan, I got a precept for you real quick. 4:21.
Oh,
I got a precept for Ryan.
Rejoicing.
Yeah.
Spirit.
It's for you, Ryan.
It's Lamentations chapter 4 verse 21.
Ryan hurt.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Rejoice and be glad, Ryan, O daughter of Edom. All right, because you are the descendants. Because like you like to say, oh, my forefathers did that, but this scripture just said, O daughter of Edom. Pretty much means the offspring. All right. Go ahead.
That dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Because why? He don't want to drink the cup. What's the cup? Slavery. All right. Being at the bottom. Straight, man. Hatred, curses. But the Lord say that the cup shall pass through thee, man. So you got to drink the same cup we drunk. Go ahead. Double. All right. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
And you drunken, you making yourself naked. Because look, you drunken. Everything you've done, all right, it's now coming back on you. You're drunk, you're mad, and you making yourself bare, man. All the atrocities so-called white man Esau Edom has done, man. All over the earth is now coming back on him, man. He making himself naked. Everybody knows he's a damn devil. Everybody knows he's a liar. Everybody knows you can't say nothing. Trust nothing that comes out of his damn mouth. Everybody's hip to your vaccinations. Everybody's hip to your GMO poisonous food. All right, and the list goes on and on and on, man.
What did Apostle Rome say?
Right.
How do you know what's up?
Yeah, exactly.
When
he opened his damn mouth, man. The so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right, man.
It's right
from the beginning.
Exactly.
He's reaching. He's reaching, man.
This is 22.
Esau is the fake Jews, but you're an Edomite too, fool. You just didn't get a piece of the fucking pie.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
So our punishment has been accomplished. Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So our punishment has been accomplished, man. When you walk past, when your forefathers and you walk past so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're able to look at us and you're able to walk in certain situations and thrive off of something called white privilege and all these other things, man. All right, and you look at niggas and you don't feel sorry for niggas, but now we in these last days. Now that the tables are turning, now you want to defend.
Your
cause, so to say.
Now you got politicians talking about reparations and all this kind of stuff because they know they're in the back burner. You know, they know they're in the face of judgment.
You know, but prior to that, but before the Most High started changing things around, that judgment started unfolding. Prior to that, they didn't care about reparations. They weren't concerned about so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans and things. Y'all wasn't concerned. But now you see that, oh, well, America's done. White privilege, white dominance, so-called white dominance, Edomite dominance is finished. And they see that. So now they upset now.
And you know what? Think about it. See, Esau, that's how you know the truth don't dwell with Esau. Esau don't like the truth. And Esau is a liar, like you just said earlier. Now this devil talking about why should I feel sorry for another man? But you be the first one to say, turn the other cheek. Forgive thy brother. That's how you know Esau, Edom, it's a so-called white man in there.
And he has no remorse.
None whatsoever.
It shows no mercy. That's why no mercy is going to be sent upon you.
Exactly.
You in this kingdom, you know, you have all the fruits that came from your forefathers. You're still benefiting off our backs.
Exactly.
How is this kingdom built? It was on the backs of our forefathers. Blood, sweat, and tears. And how do we survive? We get crumbs. You know, we're not all set up to prosper. We're set to be destroyed.
We're getting the bottom feed of everything.
Always.
Undesirable.
You know, and then now you guys want to say, you know, let's help them out. Let's establish. If you really want to help us out, which you're not, you know, you would set us up to rule over you. You'll give us so-called Native Americans back their land, which you're not going to do. If you want to, you know, if you want to give it back to us, that means you got to get up out of here. You got to go like Apostle Rama, so you got to go back in the mountains.
Exactly.
But you're not going to do that.
Exactly.
You don't want to give up your lavish lifestyles, man. All right. If you really felt sorry, man, you know, you so-called white people will restore us as a whole nation. You'll put us back in the land of Israel. You'll get the hell up out of there, and like the brother said, you'll go back to the caves. As a matter of fact, no, you will come to us in chains, man.
God, exactly.
All right, you'll come to us with chains around your neck, man. All right. And put yourselves in slavery, you know, and bowing down, as the scriptures say. That's how, if you really, you know, felt some kind of remorse, man, about situation.
And he's just a prime example. He's just one, you know, low level.
Exactly.
This is a whole nation of men that think just like him. You know, that's why there has to be divine intervention, because they're not going to let go of their kingdom. They're not going to set us right and do what's right.
And that's right. And like this devil told us, so you free to do whatever you want. No, we not. We were forcibly brought here on fucking cargo slave ships. But if I want to leave this country, I need a passport and permission from your government, and how long I'm gonna be out before I'm able to come back. And max, so stop lying.
And max, you got 3 months.
You got 3 months. Sometimes 6 months, like you say, brother.
Yeah, and that goes into Egypt. They won't let us go. The Pharaoh won't let us go. You say us to go back on ships and go back home, but you won't let us go.
Right.
Because that's too much money you're losing. So we run this country. But we're the consumers of this country. If we're not here to buy stuff, this country will fail by default.
But that's just the part of Esau. He, instead of owning up and saying, yeah, we messed up, we did y'all wrong, oh, you can do whatever you want to do. Just throw it off like it ain't his problem, like it ain't his fault, man.
Right.
Like they haven't done anything, man. Okay. That's why you devils gonna pay, man. All right.
Because we will, if you let us out, we'll surpass you. You know, if you let us free, you know, carnally, you let us go, we will take over your kingdom, even by default. They're not reproducing.
Yeah.
Okay, the country's failing. You know, and that's
they're dying off of fentanyl, whatever that shit is.
Going and overdoses, suicide rates.
Yeah.
Y'all
it's coming to find out y'all a whole bunch of homosexuals, all these papacies, all these religions, all these Christian sects that y'all have. They come to find out y'all a bunch of pedophiles, man.
And even an example was Black Wall Street. You know, if us, you know, as a nation, we said carnally we're gonna go build ourselves up and have our own nation. You know, what would the so-called white man do? He would be envious and he'll try to destroy us like he always does, because that's that perpetual hatred he has for us.
Exactly.
So you need to educate yourself, man. That'll be a Google search tonight, man. Type in Black Wall Street and see what you devils did to Black Wall Street, man.
Or type in on the Trail of Tears. Type that in too. Yep.
You know, and man, this is just stuff that's been documented, man. This is just scratching the surface, man. All the stuff you so-called white people have done, man, is reached the heavens, man. All right.
And now you're reaching. You know, you're really reaching. You know, now you're in the face of judgment, and you have nothing to grab onto because you're being searched out. You cannot dwell where there's light, because all you are is full of darkness. But the world is waking up to who you are.
Now you are sitting before the judge, All evidence is there on the screen. Everyone can see it. The jurors and everyone. And Esau still want to lie in front of you. All the evidence is there. Talking about everybody being slavery. There's no other nation on the face of the earth, man. There's no other nation on the face of the earth, man, that
see
Daniel's 9th chapter. That's what I'm saying. They don't want to hear it. I wouldn't even want to talk to him.
Like that,
He's
bro.
a devil. He not. You know what? It's one more scripture we got with him. Daniel 12 and 13. That's it.
I get it.
Get that.
Even
the devil
it's like you even want to talk to this damn devil, man. You can't even reason with you so-called white, you Edomites, man, because y'all liars, man.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody been in slavery. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. Y'all can do this. Y'all can do that, man. Y'all don't want to own up to y'all stuff, man. That's why we done talking to you, man. Daniel's what you said.
Daniel 12 and 13.
12 and 13, man. You a devil, man.
You a fucking devil, man. Get out of here, bro. You been sought out, Esau.
This is Daniel chapter 12 and 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou
Salaki. No, I think it's 11. We said we should be white and pure, but the wicked shall not understand.
Oh, not yeah. That was that's 6. Daniel 6. Okay.
I said
12.
Is it Daniel 12? Is it Daniel 12?
Yeah.
Oh, many shall be purified.
Yeah, right there.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
So there's no point in talking to Esau, the so-called white man, woman, and child. They don't want to understand.
They're a snake.
They are serpents.
Just
slither around every little thing. I want to ask you, you on trial. We asking you all these questions. What about this? But what about this? What about that? That's what women do. Because women are void of understanding. Women do that. You be like, man, what the hell? Well, what about this? You did this. You did that. Own up to your bullshit. We talking about you right now. And guess what? Esau has the smoking gun. All right? Hey, think about this. When they say you've been caught red-handed, why would they say you've been caught red-handed? Well, who's the red man on earth? Esau Edom. Esau Edom has literally been caught red-handed, doing all kind of wickedness. And they'll just blow that shit off.
Because Esau Edom the real criminal.
He's the biggest criminal.
They say so-called black are the criminals. No, you the real red man, the crimson man. All right.
No place for repentance shall be found for you. That's Hebrews 12 and 6.
And
12 and 7.
Matter of fact, you got a close out scripture.
If you got some, go ahead.
No, I was asking because not we can get
Go ahead, close
Revelation 13, man.
Yeah, Revelation 13, 9 and 10.
Because they leave Esau on it, man. You know.
Songs of Solomon 5. Stop it, dude.
Oh man,
stop it.
What do you put up?
Songs of Solomon 5.
Oh, right.
Just leave it alone, Ryan.
Yeah, man, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, man, go get you a Mountain Dew, bro. Go get you a Mountain Dew, bro. Go ahead, huh?
Esau love that Mountain Dew.
They do, man. They be drinking that shit like it's coffee.
Yeah, they love that Mountain Dew.
That's what they spring kind of look.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Revelations chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Listen up, Ryan.
He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity. So the judgment's already been set, man. All right? He that leadeth into captivity. So it's like you trying to slither your way out, but we already been in the captivity. The judgment has already been set. It's already been done. So there's no way you can talk out of this.
That's right.
No, we can't. No, we just can't do that. We just can't go into. No, we went into slavery. Y'all got to go into slavery.
There's no politics.
Yeah, it's
action.
Exactly, man.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go to captivity.
So the Lord said, "You shall go into captivity." Okay. No, there's no way you get out of it. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So the Lord said, "You're gonna be killed with the sword." What was Esau's blessing? You can't run from it. The sword. So he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. So that's what we patiently wait on. Your kingdom is falling, and we see it. All right, and just get ready for slavery, man. All right, get ready for hours working from sun up to sundown. All right, get ready for your back to be ripped apart. Get ready for your whether you have cousins, sisters, whatever you got, man. They gonna be bearing children. They gonna be, man. Y'all done, man. Yo, no, bro, like y'all weak, man, and y'all ain't gonna last, man. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Man.
Even the sun, this one I don't get. Even the sun attacks you, and you need the sun to survive. What make you think the Lord is a so-called white man?
The earth is against you.
The earth is against you, and you are against the earth. You destroy everything. Get out of here.
Well, I guess he going into stuff like white and ruddy and
he just did. But hey, you know what? Hey, I got something for him, cause that's why he went to Song of, we gonna close out with this one. That's why he went to Song of Solomon, 5 and 10. It says, "My beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000." Listen to this, and then you get a better understanding of that. This is what King David said. Psalms 51 and 7. "Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow." Last time I checked, when I took a shower, I still got the same complexion, buddy. So with that being said, we're going to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHWAH, BASHAM, Rakakudash.
Double out Apostle Great Millstone.
Spirit.
Blessing all you sincere ladies out there pushing truth and all sincerity, faith, and honesty. All right, and Esau, you not white, you red, man. Y'all not white, y'all red. Y'all red, man.
Shalom, GMS Salvation and Hope. Shalom, brother.
You got me precepts.
Shalom.
Adam is going to come.